Good afternoon, my name's Jenny and I'm going to be in charge of your makeover today. It's a work function, isn't it? Good, I'm glad I got that right. I did bring the right things. I was a little bit worried because I was getting a bit confused with with an end of year ball. But never mind. Okay, so to talk you through quickly what we're going to do, we're just going to give your face a bit of a clean. You've had your hair done already, which is great. And then we're going to just do a bit of a mask and get your skin in really good condition for tonight, and then do a very basic sort of, foundation and light makeup, nothing too over the top. But I know Sandrine did tell me that you wanted me to talk through everything that I was doing for you, because it's not often that you have this done, right? Okay, perfect. Okay, so I guess to get started, I'm just going to tie your hair up, if you don't mind. I don't want to I don't want to get makeup in the way of it. Okay, perfect. Right, so the first thing that we're going to do is just use one of these makeup wipes. These are very gentle on the skin. And that'll just clear away any of the debris. I know you've come without too much makeup on, but I do see that you've got some mascara on and a little bit of powder. Okay, so just fold that up, make it a little bit easier. You've got a little bit of mascara still on that's not going to be able to take off, so I'm just going to use a little bit of my oil makeup remover. Okay, so this is by a brand called Arcane, and it's Urban Skincare. Yeah, basically it's a really sweet little bottle. It's a tester bottle, but it's amazing. It's just easier to carry around rather than carrying the larger bottle around with me. And it's apple flavoured, and it's really nice, and it's really good to use around the eye area. It's very gentle. So close your eyes for me. I'm just going to add a little bit of this face mask now. This is my favourite face mask. It's called Glam Glow, and this is the Super Mud variety. they've actually got quite a few different varieties out now, which I haven't bought and I haven't tested yet, but I can't wait to do so. But they're really expensive. I think this is like €50 for this little pot here. But it's got some really great things in it. I'll just pop it on and then we can discuss a little bit more about what it is. Now it's this beautiful, rich black colour, and it smells medicinal, but it's just full of charcoal and things. So I'm going to get a little bit of that on my hand, and we're going to start adding it to your face. Get a little bit more. Okay. This is literally my favourite thing. Basically, when you have finished with this and you've taken it off, your skin feels so soft and beautiful. It's really lovely. Okay, so what does it say about it? Not a huge amount. It actually doesn't even have the ingredients on this, so I won't be able to tell you what's in it, but I know that it's got activated charcoal and things like that, which are great. So now that we've popped that on, it's time to take it off. So I'm just going to get another one of these wipes. Now, just to make sure that I've got all of that off, I'm going to use a little bit of this Dr. Hauschka cleanser. And this goes on in a cream form, and then we can just take that off with a toner. So I'm going to dab this on gently for a second. Pretty good. And to take it off, we're going to use some rose water, which is really delicate on your skin, opens up all your pores and makes your skin feel really dewy and beautiful, and it smells divine as well. It's lovely. She reminds me of old ladies, but I use this day and night. I absolutely love it. It smells so good. Smell. Perfect. Okay. Beautiful. How does your skin feel? Yeah, it's refreshing, isn't it? It's really nice. Okay, let me just arrange these a little better. Okay, so the next thing on our agenda is to give you a bit of a base of makeup. So what I like to do is, you're like me, I've got always very bad dark circles. So I have this amazing concealer cover up. So I'm going to just put that around the underneath of your eye and around the bottom of your nose and your lips. And that'll sort of keep those areas fairly highlighted, and then we'll add the base of the foundation. So it's a really cute little pot that this comes in. So first of all, let me go under this eye. Just dab it and little tiny swipes. Okay, and the other eye. I hope you don't mind me using my fingers. It's much easier for me to use the bottoms of my fingers. And as we're loose friends, I'm sure that's fine. Okay, so that's your eyes done. I'm going to do the bottom of your nose and just a little bit down the bridge of your nose, because that's an area that we want highlighted for later. And a little bit, like I said, just around your lips, because when we're going to put lipstick on later, it'll really create quite the definition between your skin and your lip. And it's really pretty. Okay. That's perfect. So the next thing that I'm going to do is give you an overall base. Now you've got similar to my skin, but quite a few sort of like sun marks, obviously, and little blemishes. So I'm going to give you an all-round base of this stuff. This is La Crème du Teint, which is just like a natural makeup, but it's really nice, and it's quite good for the skin because it allows it to breathe. So it comes in a little pot like so. And we're just going to add this all around your face. Basically all this area here, and your nose, and around here, and a little bit on your forehead, because this is going to be underneath the darker colour which more suits your skin, but it's kind of giving off the highlighted effect but much more natural underneath the skin, instead of having the sort of clown face drawn on and then sort of all smudged in together and blended. We're going to do a bit more of a subtle hint of that. It is a little bit thick, yeah. I mean, the cream isn't, but how much we put on is, because we want your skin to have the completely flawless look, as if you've never had a blemish or a spot in your whole entire life, which these days is quite easy to do, except for myself, of course, because I give myself about 5 minutes to get ready every day. For that one. Now actually I want to tell you a little bit about the next piece of makeup that I'm going to use on you, and it's my absolute favourite, and it's really cheap. It's just Max Factor whipped cream foundation, and it's amazing. I haven't been able to buy it here in France, but I buy it in the UK, and when my friends have come over without makeup when they've stayed the night and they borrowed this, they always really want some. So I always go to the UK and I buy quite a lot of it now. Sorry about this noise, I think they're doing roadworks outside. Okay, so comes in a little pot like this, very cute, and it is pretty much a mousse. I don't know if you can see that. It's really light and airy, and it's really lovely. So basically I'm just going to do a little bit more of but specific areas here. So I'm going to do this area here, I'm going to do your nose, I'm going to do your chin, I'm going to do your cheeks, and I'm going to do this part of your forehead here with it. So this is a shade darker than the other one that I used. It's also a different texture, which I quite like. It's also really, really good underneath the eyes, on top of the other one, because it takes all the coloration away. Should just about do it for that, I think. Okay, perfect. So I'm just going to let that, what we call, bake a little bit, and I'm going to do your eyebrows. So I've got this colour for you, which I think is pretty good. I don't think it has a name, it's just, oh no, number 4, sorry, Strong Blonde. Yeah, it's by Bourgeoise. So I'm going to brush your eyebrows first, just, if you can see, like that, just to get all of the hairs in the right area, and then we're going to give them a little bit of a fill-in. your colour and make it a little bit more defined. You've got beautiful eyebrows. Oh, mine are terrible. I never know what to do with them. I always colour them in too dark or don't bother colouring them at all and I look like a ghost. So there's your eyebrows done. Perfect. Right, so I think it's time to crack on with your eyes. So I've chosen a MAC black eyeliner. I don't know. It's called Black. Okay, very exciting name. And what I'm going to do is basically line your top lid, and give it a tiny, tiny flick, but not very much of one at all, because that's not really the look that we're going for. I just want your eyes nice and framed. Okay, so if you close your eyes for me. So that's your eyelids lined, and the next thing we're going to do is give them a little bit of life for your eyelids. So nothing drastic. I'm going to use my Naked 2 Urban Decay Basics, which is the one that I carry around with me. Not that I can get it open. And these are the colours that we have. And we are going to use the colour Stark for your base. Stark is the second one in, so this one here. And then we're going to use this one here, which is Primal, for a little bit of sort of shading around in the crease of your eyelid. So let's get this one, and we're using a Dior brush. So close your eyes. Yep, so basically, yeah, I do most of the lid, to be honest, because it's such a light colour that you can't tell. It's just very pretty and it's very easy to then blend. Okay. And the other one with that same colour. Okay. And then, yeah, for the primal, just a little tiny bit. In fact, to be honest, I'm going to change brush. I'm going to use my little Bobbi Brown eyeliner brush. So this is actually for liquid or gel eyeliner, but I much prefer it to get into the little tiny creases. So I'm going to basically start it there, put it in with this one. And then blend when I get around to it. the larger one. There we go. Okay, so that looks beautiful. Now what I'm going to do is complete your face, your skin. So I'm just using a Kiko colour in beige. Sorry, excuse me. There we go. And I'm going to give you a bit of a dusting with this. Okay, and then I'm using another one of these little brushes like this. I'm going to just detail a slightly bit more around your lips and your nose, and then the bridge of your nose as well. Okay, and then what are we going to do now? We're going to give you a little bit of mascara. Now, my favourite mascara is this one. It's called Better Than Sex by Too Faced. Horrendously expensive. I bought it as a treat for myself on payday, but I need another one because this is running out, and I don't think I'm going to get one. It's just ridiculous. And I try not to spend too much money on makeup, and if I do, I buy it like in little staggers. So I'll buy like one expensive thing every couple of months, and I don't wear too much makeup anyway, so it's not too bad when you stagger it out. But this basically gives you a really thick eyelash that looks like you've got fake lashes on, and it stays on. It just looks really nice, and it looks like you've had your eyelashes professionally done. And it doesn't take a million coats either, so it's great. You just look more up at the ceiling for me, and I'll do your bottom. Perfect. Okay. Only a couple of things remaining. What we are going to do now is give your face a little bit of definition. So we're going to give you a little bit of this dark colour here and a little bit of this highlighting colour. So the dark I'm going to put underneath your cheekbones, and down the sides of the ridge of your nose, and a little bit on your forehead. Not too much. I don't want it on like a blusher. It's literally just a very light, accent of colour, I suppose you could say, just to give you a little bit of natural definition, or more so than you have. Okie doke. And lipstick. The lipstick I've chosen for you is by MAC, and it's called Faux A35. And it's my favourite lipstick. So if you just got that for me. And then, great. Okay. And the last thing, now that you're done, I'll take your hair down. last thing is a little spray of perfume, and I've chosen this today. I don't know if you like it, but it's called Mimosa and Cardamom by Jo Malone. And it is just divine. It's a very grown-up scent, other than my little girly ones that I usually wear. It's just beautiful. So Mimosa and Cardamom, I recommend anyone to go to Jo Malone and smell all their perfumes, because they're the best in the world. So I hope that you have a fantastic evening. I really hope that you like what I've done. And let me know if you ever want anything else doing in the future. Bye.